Hello, friends. Welcome to Akulmac Live. My name is Chandrakant. And we have been hearing about the lack of oxygen across India, at least in 10 major states of India where there are more patients. And there is a lot of hue and cry. There is a lot of blame game going on back and forth. Why we were not ready with oxygen, etc. And why we can't extract oxygen using some process. And it should be very easy to extract oxygen. There is a lot of water, there is a lot of other elements where the oxygen can be extracted. What is the best method, and so on. So in the midst of all these blame game and expert advices which are going on in the media, I thought we will discuss why we cannot produce oxygen by extracting using a process extracting oxygen from the water or any other element from earth. And we will also understand that what is the best method to collect oxygen for medical purposes and even welding purposes. Before we start our discussion, a word on our giveaway. We have some unique Akulmac memorabilia which will make you look outstanding. The graphics on these corporate gifts are based on the global best business practices. To become recipient of one of these gifts for free, you have to watch this video till the end and provide your valuable comments. Or you can also share your experiences. The person who makes the best comment would be chosen to become a recipient of this beautiful Akulmac gift, absolutely free, delivered to your doorsteps. The winner would also get a chance to be invited live as a distinguished panelist during our next video. What are you waiting for, friends? Please subscribe Akulmac and smash that like button. Now let's get back to our discussion. Hello, friends. Today we will talk about the lack of oxygen that the India is experiencing right now, and why there is a lack of oxygen. Why we don't have too many plants to generate oxygen, even though it's a very simple process. So here is something that I want to draw your attention. It is Science 101, which all of us have studied in the school in our class 9th to 12th. I think we might have forgotten. So this is just a refresher. So first of all, there is a set amount, or there is a limited amount of hydrogen available on Earth. And now suddenly I've switched gear and talking about hydrogen simply because oxygen, when combines with hydrogen, gives us water. And hydrogen cannot exist in free form because the gravity of the Earth cannot hold hydrogen molecules, hydrogen and helium. And if the hydrogen is freed from the elements on Earth, it will simply drift away into the space, and Earth will not be able to hold it back. So, in order to extract oxygen from water is completely ruled out, because if you use the electrolysis process where we divide water into its elements of hydrogen on one side and oxygen on the other side, use that in the hospitals, then what will happen to the hydrogen? Because hydrogen has to be either released in the atmosphere, and then it will escape the atmosphere and go into the space, or it will create an hazard, because hydrogen is very, very explosive in nature, so you can't store it, and the cost of storing it will be humongous. So that is not the way to produce oxygen. I mean, we cannot produce oxygen using water. So that is the first confusion. If we start doing that, then gradually all the hydrogen which is trapped along with oxygen and in the form of water will escape the earth, and in future we will not have water at all available on the earth. So that is something that we cannot do, we cannot afford to do. There has to be a different mechanism to produce oxygen, and that is called cryogenic. And if you follow the news, you have been hearing this word lately on the Indian media, where the cryogenic tanks have been airlifted from Singapore and other countries, and even within India, the oxygen being transferred cryogenically in special cylinders. So, what is cryogenic? Cryogenic is something which is stored under pressure below minus 150 degrees. So, that is something that is known as cryogenic. And to produce oxygen, we have to simply use a mechanism where we actually pressurize the air and then cool it to almost very low temperatures, up to minus 200 degrees, using liquid nitrogen. And once the pressurized air gets cooled, then obviously it will become liquid. And as you know that oxygen is one of the ingredient of a normal air, and so is nitrogen, so is carbon dioxide, argon, helium, and other gases. So once the air is pressurized, it gets heated up because of the pressure. Then it is cooled using liquid nitrogen, using some process, and this process is called cryogenic. And then it is transferred to a low pressure tank where it is gradually heated up. So as a result, the heavier oxygen settles at the bottom, and the lighter molecules of different components of gases rises up and then accumulates. So when you have a low pressure tank where the air slowly evaporates, you can collect different gases at different heights of that cylinder, and the bottommost would be the oxygen, and that will be collected in the liquid form. And then once you collect this oxygen at the from the bottom of the large tank, it is stored in a very strong uh, cylinders which can withstand up to 2000 psi's. PSI stands for pressure per square inch. So these are very heavy, heavy duty steel tanks. You might have seen these tanks in the news, or also during the oxygen welding, where you see these big tanks which contains the liquid oxygen. Because it is stored in a very high temperature, high pressure, it remains liquid, and whenever it is needed, you can just directly extract oxygen and put it on onto the patient, and give them oxygen whoever needs it. So this is a process of making uh, the oxygen from the air itself. We cannot use any other mechanism to produce oxygen. So even though hospitals have been given authorities to make their own oxygen, uh, this cryogenic plants will is a very specialized plant, and it requires a lot of investment. The hospitals will have to make that extra investment to produce their own oxygen. So that is why India is airlifting oxygen wherever they are able to find it, because the amount of oxygen which is required now because of COVID patients now flooding into hospitals, we never anticipated that there will be so much oxygen demand. So to fulfill that demand, the government is also actually creating new plants to pressurize the air, liquefy the air using cryogenic process, then slowly evaporate it and collect the oxygen at the bottom. So this is a way government is going around and building these plants. So I thought I'll just have a conversation with you. As I said in the beginning, it's science 101. It's something which we have all studied, how oxygen can be extracted from thin air without any pollution, without any extra energy. And when you take the oxygen for breathing purpose, it is actually released back into the atmosphere. So basically there is no side effect of extracting oxygen using normal air from the atmosphere. So friends, this is something which I thought I'll clarify. Do engage with me, do write to me. If you think there is some other process which is even better than what I've explained, write to me in the form of comment. Based on your comment, I will invite you to be part of my distinguished panelist in the next episode of Akul Mac Live. Until then, bye bye.